What's up, everybody? Jakey Crack Outdoors here, and it's a nice Saturday afternoon here in Pennsylvania. I'm getting attacked by flies. It's about, I don't know, it feels like it's about 75 degrees, especially in the sun. So what we're going to do today is we're going to prep some dirt for wax dirt. It's not warm enough to put the wax in this way, but I can at least dry it, and we're going to get into a little bit of cleaning traps. So it's also archery season for bear and deer, so I will be doing some archery hunting this afternoon, so stay tuned. Nice deep catch. He ain't going nowhere. Nice deep catch. Wow. All right, guys, so I want to show you something. This is the first batch that I mixed up. What I did is I had 10 5-gallon buckets full of dirt, and I sifted 2 buckets of dirt, put 1 bag of sand in it, play sand, spread it out, did 2 more buckets. So this is what I ended up with. It so this was the first one on there. I don't know if you can read that, but it's going from 93 to 88 to 86, 90. It's all over the place, but it's warm. But here goes the one I just put on. But that one's reading 66, 65. So the sun's doing its job, and we got this sun the rest of the day today and all day tomorrow. So what I'm going to do here is, once I lose the sun, so that the condensation, I'm going to fold these up. Just fold them in half, cover them with the other half of the tarp, and then tomorrow morning, as soon as we start getting sun, flop them back out for a couple hours till I get out of here. All right, I'll show you how I make this dirt here in a second too. I got a nifty little setup over here I'll show you. So all right, stay tuned. All right, guys, so how I sift my dirt. Like I said, I work everything out of 5-gallon buckets. So I got a bunch of buckets here. These are all the buckets that the dirt was in. I made a bigger sifter that fits perfectly over this big bin here. If you're gonna make one of these, make sure you wrap it up the side and staple it heavily. I made a couple that staple just on the bottom and they push through, so I don't recommend that. But about 1/3 of a bucket, maybe a half, depending on the dirt. Work it through, dump my little bit of rock, whatever, get that out of the way, and add more dirt. It's pretty fast. I usually sit on a bucket and do it, so it's pretty efficient. And then once this dirt is dry, it's going to go back in buckets, and then in a couple weeks we're going to make it into wax dirt. We're going to be going down to my buddy Jerry's. He has a mixer set up because we're just not going to get warm enough to get to use the sun to make the wax dirt this year. So we're going to do it in a mixer, but we're going to make sure we have dry dirt to get in there. So all right, stay tuned. Let me see what else I can get into here. All right, guys, so here we are. I'm going to give you an update on the dirt. It's definitely drying. I wish I had a little bit longer on it, you know what I mean? But it's definitely drier than it was. So I'm gonna be putting that in buckets real shortly here. It's getting to be that point of the time of the day where I'm gonna want to be getting out of here. So we got that. Then I did wash my traps. I actually wanted to film some of it, but as I got into it, I totally forgot. But I'll show you what I used. I used this Battleborn trap cleaning powder. Directions are on it. It says 5 gallons, one pound. So I put about 12 gallons, and I did 2. And I did boil them. There's what's left of the cleaning stuff. It was pretty dirty. the trap's definitely cleaned up pretty nicely. Definitely happy with it. Everything cleaned up real good. Next trip up will be dyeing and waxing, so stay tuned for that. Probably do a video on that. I say I'm gonna do a video, but half the time I get into it and I forget to even video. So, but season's here. It started already. This is opening weekend. See some people are already making some catches, so that's pretty cool. I'm probably about a month. Probably about a month before I start. Things may happen a little faster, but I don't see it probably for another month before I really get into it. So we got to get waxed dirt. We got to get these traps dyed and waxed, and pretty set after that. So, all right, guys, stay tuned. What's up, everybody? So here we are. We're getting to the end of October here, and I am really far behind in trapping. As you've probably seen in this video or the video before, I did get my traps cleaned. Still got to dye and wax them. Still got to make wax dirt, but getting ready in other ways too here. I'm out here today, and I'm actually going to scout this. I trapped it the past 2 years. Some years there's beavers down here, other years there's not. Last year there wasn't, 2 years ago there was. So, but it seems like when the corn's up, this bottom here is pretty good. So catch a lot of raccoon here. Haven't really did well on the coyotes here, but I have caught a couple here, so we'll see how it goes. But mainly what gets me here is the beaver. So we're gonna get out here and we're gonna see how the beaver are doing. So stay tuned. We'll show you a little bit of scouting here as I battle my way through the corn. Stay tuned. All right, guys, I don't know if you can make it out here, but we got a really good trail that comes right down here. Down into the creek. Sort of goes up. It that could be coon. It could be. I don't think it's beaver. It could be deer. It could be anything. But never really set on that side of the trench. The road's right up to the side, so I usually stay back here. But with that open pathway here over there this year, I might be setting that a little. But we're right down here. I don't know if you can make out the creek, but I'm gonna follow the creek down. We're just gonna do a loop around the cornfield and take some notes of what we got going on here. There's a road that comes down, and I can actually see where the beavers are coming in and out a little bit off the road with binoculars. So I want to actually put my eyes on it up close and see what we got. But something's definitely eating in this corner. You can see all the corn's down. So being that right here off the creek and that trail coming up, I think probably beavers coming up in here, maybe, possibly. But they usually tell you where they are with their crop circles. All right, move along. All right, guys, I don't know if you can make it out, but you can see where the beaver's coming up here. Not really a heavy, it's hard with these leaves and everything. It's not, still pretty green out, but come out there and there's this crop circle. So hard part about this spot is I don't have, it's not deep enough to drown it. So that's a lot of this creek, but I am allowed up to 10 body grip traps in this wildlife management area. So instead of going with a lot of drowners here, I'm gonna go with 330s best I can. So all right, let's move along. All right, guys, I wanted to show you what I'm doing here too. Is there goes the transition. You got the corn, you got the little woodlot, and then the creek's probably 30 yards. So I'm just walking in transition because it's easy walking. All the critters are going to do the same. And I'm mainly just looking for little, mainly spots to cut into the right. And when I find one, I'll find the beaver slide. Pretty much letting the animals tell me where they are. So couple more weeks, this will be a lot easier because everything will be really beat in. So, so we'll come across a good trail. I can show you exactly what I'm talking about here. You can see something's feeding in there, so there's going to be a trail. It's going to be right here. Bam. Okay, I remember this spot. This is a good spot. Let's keep up some birds. I think that's a beaver hut right there. It's den. You can see a hole right there. So, all right, we found one den. That one's pretty easy. In the years past, I used to put a 330 right at the top end of that because it was a little bottleneck. But they've dug it out into a den now. So, but they did leave me a nice bottleneck down here on the bottom. I'm not allowed to set within 10 foot of it, but they gave me up there underneath that log right there. It looks like a good spot. I don't know if there's a hole there or not though. There's another entrance right here. Yeah. So, all right. Well, this is where their den's at. One of them. I don't see nothing on the other side of the creek. Maybe we're in down there. But I know there's another den down here. I can see that one from I can see the feed pile down there too. That's the one I seen. But you can see they got some corn drug down here. All right, looking good for beaver season. Stay tuned. All right, guys, I had to show you this one. Look at this one here. Comes up. Look at that trail. I don't want to fight my hay. This one's always heavy. But I'm hung up in the trees. Ow. But it's another good spot. There's room. There's definitely drownable water on that one too. So that'll be getting a grinder. All right. Stay tuned. All right, guys. Here goes another one. Certain noise. Really big slide coming out of there, deep water for a grinder. Look at this crop circle. I mean, they've eaten it to the ground. So yeah, we definitely got some beavers to catch here. One thing I just thought about is just, you know, I don't know what his plans to do with this corn are going to be. I know when I talked to him yesterday, he said the corn's going to be coming down, so I couldn't set, but I said I won't be here till closer to Christmas. So it tells me the corn's probably going to be down when I come back to trap. I don't know how much that's going to affect them, but I do know that in years past a lot of times they don't get these crops, but you know, I know they plan on it. Here we go with another one. And that's screaming for a 330 right there, and a grinder because it's deep water. I got a good option there. But crop circle. That's why they want me to get them out of here. And like I said, it's set in October. The season don't come in till used to be the day after Christmas, but I believe it's mid-December. That's the way it was last year. So mid-December. And my plan is to start season up camp with I think it's 2 weeks. Got a dead raccoon. Huh. Interesting. I don't see how anybody could have shot it. It's I mean, the road's over there, but they ain't gonna see a raccoon over here on the ground to shoot it. So, who knows? Keep my eyes open for anything else, but there's another main trail. I mean, I'm not even walking at them anymore. Seeing what I need to see. But, I'm gonna start the season, like I was saying, I'm gonna start the season up camp, and then I'm gonna relocate. Same as last year, but a shorter scale, maybe on both sides. Definitely up camp, it's gonna be a shorter scale because usually I'm already setting or really close to setting. So, and I'm probably a good month away. So, all right. Well, that'll probably do it for this video unless I see something cool. So, stay tuned, guys. We're getting close. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button.